What up, YouTube? It's your boy Ricky Rick, and your boy Ricky Rick is back with another Ricky Talk. And today I want to talk to you guys about the Game's new album, Drillmatic. But not the album itself. I want to talk to you guys about a song in the album, which is track number 23, which is titled The Black Slim Shady. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because Eminem has been my favorite rapper growing up. You know, I love his albums from the Slim Shady LP, the Marshall Mathers, Eminem Show, his 8 Mile soundtrack, the 8 Mile movie. Um, I love stuff that he's been involved with, like Southpaw, Venom. I like his latest albums from Relapse, Relapse Refill, Recovery, the Marshall Mathers LP 2, Kamikaze, Revival. Even though Revival has not been well received by the fans, and Relapse, I really enjoyed Relapse a lot. And as for Revival, even though the songs that are on that album are not like my favorite, they're still pretty good songs, that are better than anything that's out there. So to me, like, I like the album. I'll find things that I like, and I'll be honest, there's things that I don't like in the album, and it's okay. You can't expect a W every single time because it's when you make mistakes or when you do something wrong or try new things, because that's what people want you to do. After you did something, try something new. And then you try something new and people criticize you for it because you did something new. So it's like sometimes you give the people what they want and they don't receive it well. But as long as you're happy with the material, which from what I read, was really happy with the way Revival turned out. And to him, it's a top album. To me, there's songs that I like on there. There's things that I enjoy from that album, but it's not my go-to album. Now, talking about the game, the reason why I'm bringing up the game is because I have always been a fan of, like I said, Eminem was my favorite rapper. It's the guy who introduced me to rap and hip hop and R&B. Um, I got to know guys like Dre, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Nate Dogg, 50 Cent, G Unit, and the whole G Unit movement. While 50 was on top, we got introduced to a guy like the game. The game was supposed to be that guy from the West Coast repping after the West Coast had no voice for a long time. So I always been a supporter of the game because I wanted him to succeed because he was coming from the West Coast and he was a part of the G Unit movement. He was with Eminem, working alongside him. He appreciated Dr. Dre. So to me, I well received him. But then the G Unit fallout happened. He was saying F50, F Low Banks, F Young Buck, and then he started showing his true colors, like by being a little salty. Talking about 50 Cent, like, did not help him on the project, that he didn't get no help with the writing stuff. Um, and throughout the years, we just been seeing that game has been two people. Like, one where he's dissing these guys, and then another side where, like, he wants to rejoin, regroup, and make music together. So it's like, how do you trust or how do you work with someone like that where you don't know how he's gonna wake up one day? Like, one minute he's your friend, one minute he's your enemy, one minute he wants to make money with you, the next minute he wants to battle you. So it's like, how do you trust someone like that? So I can understand why Dre, Snoop, have all, like, worked with them in the past and then learn from their mistake and not want to do that. So what has led to the Black Slim Shady? Well, the fallout between Game and Dre, the fallout between Game and G Unit, the fact that Dr. Dre got an opportunity to perform in the Super Bowl halftime show and wasn't invited, was not on the lineup. It was Snoop, it was Mary J, it was Eminem, and Snoop Dogg, and a surprise guest, 50 Cent. The Game was not asked to join that lineup, and Kendrick Lamar. So to me, I found that kind of surprising as well when they announced it. You know, you got Dre, you got Snoop, which is obvious that they always do music together, and then they got their best hits together. Then you have Eminem, which is Eminem's, Dr. Dre's guy, favorite white boy, one of the biggest rappers in the world. So why not add him? Kendrick Lamar is like present day for all the youngsters, delivering good music, hot music, top rapper right now in the industry. So I can get that. And then the one that was surprising to me was Mary J. Mary J. Blige, just because it's been a long time, but she does have one of the best songs that Dr. J ever produced. But I felt like the fact that it was taking place in SoFi, the Rams Stadium, the Rams won the Super Bowl, just throwing that out there, but not having a West Coast presence, you know? So it's like not having a West Coast presence, you know, was missing. I'm trying to think. Did is Kendrick Lamar from the West Coast or East Coast? I have to maybe I'm wrong on that one. But yeah, that West Coast presence from the game was missing. But later on in Drunk Champs, Game started hyping up stuff, saying that Eminem's not the greatest rapper. He's not even on his top five, even though we there's been a post going around on social media saying that Game list out his top 10 rappers and Eminem was number 4. So then ever since the Black Slim Shady came out, everybody has agreed that Game kind of went soft because the Game, yes, he's a rapper. He's put out albums and he's kind of fell off with every release after the documentary. And he's using the name Eminem and going after the biggest rapper known to mankind by trying to get some sales. He's got a new album dropping. He added a diss track, which is a 10-minute song, and in that 10-minute song, you're waiting for him to diss. And the Game, besides being known as a rapper, he's known as a guy to battle with people and go hard. And you play the song and you're just like, okay, Game can go after people, and you're just waiting for the punchlines, and you're just not getting them. There was things that I did like about the song, like the beat was cool, the chorus is a little catchy, the storyline, bringing back Stan's brother, the starter cap. Um, I like that part. He mentions Kim, he mentions Haley, but doesn't really diss them. Then he does a couple things with M's name and a couple things he mentioned. Like the biggest, hardest thing that he probably dropped on the track was that he mentions that Eminem's father was older than Eminem's mom, and it kind of seems like he raped her just because of the age difference. So that was the only thing. Other than that, everything else about Eminem not being his top five, and just like based on what I know of the Game and his career as a rapper, this guy is always going back and forward. Kind of like he's always. I felt like Game has always been like showing love to rappers his entire career. Fat Joe, Jadakiss, Nas, Jay Z, 50, Eminem, Snoop Dogg. Like he's always had songs that represent other people. Like this album, for example, Drillmatic, Illmatic, Nas. He's trying to copy Dr. Dre's style with the Black Slim Shady. He's copying Eminem style, and it's funny because one of the things that he mentions in that song is that Eminem doesn't get played in the clubs, that he doesn't get played in the hood, but yet he's rapping like a couple versions of Eminem on the track. So if you have never heard Eminem, it's never played in your car, or never played in the club, but yet you have heard of him, you have heard of Stan, you have heard of his music, and you're going after this guy. So how are you going to talk about not knowing him, not listening to him, not playing him in your car or hearing him in the club, but yet you're dissing him. You're coming out with a track dissing him. And the worst part is that a guy by the name of MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, put out a better diss track than you did. And Game is asking for Eminem to diss him because he wants that attention. He wants Eminem to go after him so he can get bumps on his sales, so he can become relevant. And I think the best way for Eminem to respond is to not respond at all because it's not even on his radar. You know, the Game can't reach him. They're not on the same level. And it's very disappointing because I think this is the last time Game has ever going to be mentioned, ever going to be remembered. And it's going to be a sad way for him to go out. The fact that he was on top of the world, could have been on top of the world for many, many years, and put out a lot of great hits with 50, G Unit, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Nate Dogg, and all these people. And we're just never going to get to see that, you know? I would have loved to seen another 50 in Game track, another track of them as a G Unit album, reunited, another track with Eminem, but Game, you're fucking up. I'm sorry. So I really hope that Eminem doesn't respond. Game, nice try. And like the most recent thing that has come out of this is that one song, Eminem's newest song, This Is Love, featuring 50 Cent, streamed more than the whole entire Game's new album. One song. That just goes to show you that they're not even on the same level. But the Black Slim Shady is out. Check it out. You know, I also want to put out there that just because I'm an Eminem fan doesn't mean that I was gonna just like go all bad on the Game because I was actually looking forward to the track. And like I tell you, Eminem, the Game, they're both rappers, and Game is known to battle, and Eminem in the past has been known to drop some of the best responses to people who have gone after him. So I was looking forward to it, but I'm a little disappointed. A little disappointed of the Game, the way he's acting, what he's trying to do by using Eminem's name. And it's just like, dude, these guys helped you. They put you on. And you're going after these guys, man. And that's sad. Other than that, if I'm not making you laugh, not making you smile, not keeping you entertained, or giving you something to think about, boy Rick ain't doing his job. And you already know your boy Rick does his job. Until next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys can relate. Um, Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Eminem should respond? Not respond? Have you heard the Black Slim Shady? What do you guys think? What are you guys' thoughts? As always, it's your boy Rick. I'm out. Till the next video.